Were you talking to her in the hallway?
She made a comment to her in the hallway. We were talking to her about testing, and I said something that I didn't.
Were you sitting next to each other in the courtroom? You know I can get video from the courtroom.
Okay, I
So
understand that. Yeah, she was sitting next to me.
you're not to have contact with her.
Welcome back to another shocking day in court, and trust me, this one spirals fast. A defendant already skating on thin ice faces Judge Simpson again. But what happens next might leave you speechless. From revoked bonds to courtroom tension so thick you could cut it with a knife, this hearing turns into a lesson on what not to do when your freedom's on the line. Let's break it down.
You know that. Forget the testing. Defendant's bond at this time is revoked. This is going to be a waiver.
That is correct.
Mr. Rogers, you signed this examination waiver?
Yes, I did, sir.
You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you'll not have that hearing and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
What we're seeing here is a crucial part of the criminal process, the preliminary examination waiver. This is when the defendant voluntarily gives up the right to have a hearing where prosecutors would normally prove probable cause. It's often strategic, a move to avoid exposing evidence too early or to show cooperation. But it also pushes the case directly to circuit court. The defense's decision to stand mute, meaning they're not entering a plea, is standard procedure. The court automatically enters not guilty to keep things fair. It's a quiet moment legally, but make no mistake, it sets the stage for every decision that follows.
Will also waive their right. Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on count 1 with 2 following. Read.
Thank you. We would acknowledge receipt of the information, waive any further reading, and stand mute.
Defendant having waived former reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
27th at 1:30 before Judge Slate Thursday.
June 27, 2024, 1:30 Slade Thursday. Bond with its conditions will continue. Yes.
The note in my file from the other APA that is on violation review that's today.
Yes.
I have the May 17th, 2024 bond violation report.
I do. Is there a reason why you were missing? You were testing elsewhere, weren't you?
No, sir. I was told I needed a court order, and I was on video Zoom with you on my last court order, and nobody contacted me and told me where to go.
Why didn't they?
I do have information about a facility that he would like to test at. He lived in Macomb County. We
Yeah, I'm on GPS. Oh, I'm sorry.
called them and they indicated as long as the order indicates what sort of panel needs testing and the frequency.
Well, that was supposed to be done before. If I give you a test today, are you going to test?
Yeah, the only thing I'm going to fail for would be marijuana.
Why are you using that?
Can I speak freely?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm gonna be up and honest with you. I used to have a crack cocaine addiction, and I've come a long way. I've been through a lot, this past few months. I lost my father, my grandmother. And there's no excuses. It's just the only thing that I've helped to
Give me.
Now, this is a pivotal and human moment. The defendant admits he's using marijuana, not to party, but to cope. He opens up about his past addiction and recent losses, his father, his grandmother, all in one breath. It's raw, vulnerable, and real. But here's the tough truth. Judges deal in compliance, not compassion. Even an honest confession doesn't excuse a violation. What do you think? Should the court show leniency for honesty, or is a rule no matter the reason? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Okay, he's going to go over to community corrections test today. I'll get the results and then I'll determine what his bond will be as he proceeds up, because he's told me what's going to happen, and then we'll figure out. In the meantime, counsel can prepare an order so that he can test in Macomb. Okay.
And then just to be clear for the record, the waiver is complete and we're only coming back on whether or not they'll be remanded.
Pardon?
The waiver's all set now?
Well, technically, no. Because technically they retain jurisdiction, but I still have jurisdiction anyway. So he needs to go over and test, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nicole, on behalf of the legal.
Sylvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of Mr. Ruggs.
As we were walking out of the courtroom, I went to release the deputy who was present. I did not believe that the victim of the domestic violence was present today because she didn't check in with us. As we were leaving, the deputy let me know that the victim was actually present today with the defendant sitting beside him. As we exited into the hallway so that I could see who the deputy was referring to, the defendant was speaking to Ms. Perkins out in the hallway, and the deputy confirmed that that is the victim. There, as I understand it, based on everything that's filed, there's a contact order. In that, in addition to the corrections violation, I'm requesting that he be remanded and that his bond be revoked.
That's not my problem.
Mr. Allen, thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I have no further information at this time.
Does he admit to the violation?
You're on. That's right.
If you wish,
She wasn't here with me today, Your Honor.
in the hallway.
She made a comment to her in the hallway. We were talking to her about testing, and I said something that I didn't.
Were you sitting next to each other in the courtroom? You know I can get video from the courtroom.
Okay, I
So-
understand that. Yeah, she was sitting next to me.
You're not to have contact with her. You know that. Forget the text.
What just happened in Judge Simpson's courtroom is a crash course in accountability. Despite earlier sympathy, the defendant broke the cardinal rule, no contact with the victim, and admitted it out loud. In seconds, his bond vanished. This isn't just legal drama. It's a real-world reminder that court orders are binding promises. Break them and the system snaps back fast. Every courtroom story has a message, and this one's crystal clear. Respect the conditions or risk everything. If this case shocked you as much as it did us, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping
Testing.
courtroom breakdowns every
Defendant's
week.
bond at this time is revoked. Defendant's remanded. It'll just go up before Judge Slay. I'll just leave it there.
Thank you.
Your Honor.